Jurassic World, every Jeep vehicle is Jurassic rated. Experience open air freedom for all. And adventure all summer long.
Kroger.
One time from side to side, without you by my side, my side, my side, without you by my side. One time from side to side. Peekaboo, I see you, peekaboo, I see you, looking at me, looking at you. Hold up, where you going? What you doing? Who you seeing? What you need? What you want?
Welcome in, all you heroes, myths, and legends. It's me, your host, Judge-Blitz, coming at you today for some more Magic the Gathering Arena, specifically the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering crossover set. We are going to be doing a premium draft today, boys. We might even have time for two, depending on how bad or good they go. As always, I'll be breaking down why I'm picking my picks, what you should be looking for if you're new to drafting, and a few tips and pointers that I've learned over the years that I'd be happy to share with you guys. This channel is very beginner friendly for Magic the Gathering, but I'm always looking for advice from veteran players too. If you guys have a pick that you want to see me take, or if we're doing the draft and there's a specific card you want me to try and squeeze in, I just do it for fun. We'll make it work. We'll find a way to make it happen. We'll break down what we're looking for in the draft once we get into it. But for now, how are you guys doing? It's been a minute. I've been busy. I've been a little busy. Things have been crazy between current job and trying to get the new job, but overall, it's looking like things are going to be transitioning well. I do have Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays off now, so that's going to be the days with maybe the occasional Wednesday night if I'm not super tired. I do work at 5 in the morning, but those are going to be the streaming days moving forward until I know for certain what the new job is going to look like, but that'll be a couple weeks. So you guys got this schedule for a good hot minute. But anyways, let's not talk about work. Let's talk about stream. Let's talk about chat. What's new and exciting with you guys, the chatters? with the community. Hopefully you guys are doing good and that you guys are looking forward to today's content. My gear this morning, I guess it's this afternoon, Quest End whiskey. If you guys are big fans of D&D and like libations, you like your liquor a little bit like I do, Quest End is the way to go. You can currently get their Dragon Premium whiskey and their new NPC Thieves Guild Master whiskey that they just released yesterday. I picked up 2 bottles of that. I've actually thought about doing like a box opening when I get my next premium whiskey because they're really, really cool what they come with. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Today, we're talking about these guys. These are the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering set. I've been cracking packs here at my house for that set. These are all, this table is covered in cards right now. Specifically, I believe I opened up, I want to say 15 packs. I think I opened 15 packs yesterday, half a box. I've got 2 more boxes personally to open up, and then I've got a draft tomorrow with all my homies. For those of you who have been on the channel for a minute, you might know names like Iceman JP, Iceman on Twitch, JP on YouTube. He's going to be doing a sealed draft with me along with my brother and some of our D&D friends. So this is going to be great practice on some deck building techniques as we move forward and get things going. But I'm not gonna have you guys hang out for too long. We're gonna jump into things. Let me make sure that we've got the game loaded up here for your guys' viewing pleasure. Let's see. We want the game capture to snag a specific window, and we want it to snag the 4K capture card. We had some issues with the 4K capture card last time. It was really not wanting to work with us for whatever reason. It's ever since I updated the 4K capture card that it just does not like to work in the OBS system that I'm using, the OBS setup that I'm using. So bear with me while we get this moving along here, and I'll make sure you guys can see what's going on. I don't like doing that because then I can't see chat. So we'll do this. Let's see if we can't get our game capture. Yeah, for whatever reason, it just does not want to snag the capture card. Don't ask me why. Just doesn't like it. I can see yeah, all that looks good. All that looks good. Yeah, everything is set up properly, so you guys should be able to see. I literally had this working not 10 minutes ago. I don't believe there's anything that would be getting in the way on the display here. And try. Okay, so what we're going to do here. I think I'm going to go with a display capture as opposed to my game capture, because for whatever reason, 4K capture card not working. Like, it shows me that it's trying to capture something. Okay, I figured it out. There we go. We're cooking with fire, boys. Had some random settings selected that I didn't want. Change that, and we're good to go. Look at that. It wouldn't be a Blitz stream if we weren't just slightly scuffed, right? But now that that's done, we can play some Magic the Gathering, boys. That's what we really like to see, right? We like to play Magic the Gathering, and we are, as mentioned, going to be in our limited format. So I'm thinking we're going to be doing this guy. We're going to be doing a Premier Draft, Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. So I believe I have 3. Yeah, I have 3 draft tokens. We can do 3 of these guys with draft in Magic the Gathering Arena. If this is something you are new to, I would not suggest trying Premium. Premium is with people who are going to be very familiar with drafting, know what they're looking for in a draft. It's going to be a lot more competitive. Try Quick Draft if you can. Quick Draft is going to be, I believe it's 5,000 coins or 750 crystals to jump into a Quick Draft. And they do have the Final Fantasy set available for Quick Draft right now. Premium is going to give you much more risk, but much more reward as well. You are not going to be wanting to jump in here and hoping to win just 1 or 2 games. Your risk to reward is very low. 250 gems in 2 packs. You might as well be playing Quick Draft. What you're looking for at a bare minimum is 3 wins. You go from 250 gems to 1,000 gems. Now, I want you to pull your attention to the far right side of my screen here. 1,500 gems is the entry fee, right? You should always be drafting in a way that gets you as close to or over. So you should be trying to get 3 to 4 wins out of a premium draft to make your currency back. And then you get to draft again and again and again. If you're going for a bare minimum, my bare minimum suggestion would be 3. That's my bare minimum suggestion on Quick Draft 2. To get the best bang for your buck. But this is, you'd make nothing on 0, 1, or 2 wins. You're not making any benefit to yourself to do that. Get some practice on Quick Draft, know what you're looking for, learn the set, and then come in here, try to get 3 wins, try to get 4 wins, try to get 5 wins. If you build a really solid deck and you can get 6, 7 wins, you're looking at 1,800 gems. So that's your entry fee plus another 300 gems and 5 packs, which gets you plenty of new cards. 6 is going to get you 2,200 gems and 6 more packs. Okay, so this is what you want to be shooting for always. You want to build a badass deck that kicks ass, comes in here and nets you 2,200 gems. You're making 700 gems on top of your entry fee, right? So this is what we're striving for today. We're going to use our draft token. Now, a premium draft is always going to be with other players. You are not playing against the CPU. The CPU is going to be Quick Draft. We are not playing that. We are doing premium draft, meaning we are going up against other players. They are going to be looking for cards that help them win. If you are doing a premium draft, you are looking for cards that help you win. So, Odin, we can take Odin. That's a good pick. If I wasn't taking Odin, I would probably be taking Snow or Quistis. I did use Quistis in my tabletop draft, and she ended up being really good. That was a good pick. But Odin, I mean, he's a big bomb. It is black, so we're probably going to be looking at black, maybe black-red. Our player to it looks like if we were at a table, the player to our right would be looking through packs. So this guy up top here, he hasn't picked his card. You have 1 minute, and then you gain a little less time every successive pack. So we have Bartz and Baco. That's not going to play well with black. We could do Baron Rivalry. It's additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice an artifact or a creature, draw 2 cards, and create a treasure token. That could help us out at some point. We could go Black-Red Wizards. Flying Death Touch is a solid choice there. Black and blue, probably not the best with what we got. We could go black-green and go black-green ramp. You could do Bard's Bow for some reach. I love this equipment, but its equip cost is atrocious. I'm going to go Baron Rivalry. That gets us some draw advantage as well as treasure tokens, which can help us play cards like Odin quickly. A Realm Reborn. Not a great card for limited, but awesome for building just a standard deck. This lets all your permanents tap for 1 mana of any color. Not what we're looking for, though. We're going to try and stick to black or colorless as close as we can with this. Swamp Cycling is going to be good, and Malboro is going to be a big bomb if we do manage to get it. We could go Iron Giant as well. With our treasure tokens, it may be a little easier to get him out. But I think I am going to go with the Malboro just because he has Swamp Cycling. So if he's in my hand, but I don't have land, I can ditch him, go find a swamp, and then put a swamp on the battlefield instead. Just helps me stack my land base a little better. If Iron Giant is available a little later on, I have had a lot of good success with the Iron Giant. So we could go green-black with X-Death. You gain 3 life at the beginning of your end step. If there are 6 or more permanents in your graveyard, transform X-Death. He becomes a creature that has power equal to the number of permanents in your graveyard. So if we're doing something that wants to mill, which we already have, we're going to be sacking stuff, that could be a pretty good pickup. Relentless XATM 092 is another good card here. Big bomb. It has to be blocked by 3 creatures, and that's a pretty solid pickup. I think I'm going to go with Relentless ATM. We're stacking up high on 6 here, but for now, I think it's okay. We could here pick up Instant Ramen or Fight On, which is in our colors for black, right? We could also jump into another color like green. I would probably put that in the sideboard, though. Man, this is a little tough. This pack kind of sucks. Return 2 target creatures from your graveyard to your hand. I'm going to go ahead and take Airship Crash into our sideboard. The Darkness Crystal. We are playing black, so that's a good pickup. It's not the greatest for limited, but we could pick it up. We could also go Tonberry or Undercity Dire Rat. When this creature dies, it makes a treasure token, so that helps get our big creatures out fast. Tonberry is just a scary thing with First Strike and Death Touch as long as it's our turn. And it's a 1-drop, so good little quick pickup here. I think I'm going to go Darkness Crystal. Because we are playing black, we've got lots of big scary things in black. Having that to get cheaper access is only going to benefit us, right? From here... This pack is not our greatest pack. I'm going to choose Fight On. I mean, we could choose... This is my favorite swamp from the set. We could choose that Swiggity Swamp, but I think we're going to go with Fight On. And not much here. We can go Blitzball. It's a good 1 mana of any color. You can sack it, draw 2 cards. We'll take that. And then we're back. I think this is our original pack. So we can pick up another Malboro, or we can do Namazu Trader. You lose 1 life, create a treasure token when it enters the battlefield, and then when this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature and surveil. You know what? I'm going to go Malboro. And then we get Fight On again. Let's throw. We'll just take fight on. Man, nothing here that's super exciting. We could take adventurers in. Nets us 2 life. I'm not really wild about A Realm Reborn. One thing you have to learn when you're drafting is just because it's a rare or a mythic does not mean it's good in this type of format. We want you in our sideboard. Okay, so we're on to our second pack. Let's take a look. So second pack is when I start considering a secondary color. We've already kind of gone green-black. But looking at this, whenever the Regalia attacks, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped. That plays well with our deck. We've got these big scary creatures. We want land fast. Genova, at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to Genova's power on up to one other creature. That creature becomes a mutant. And whenever a mutant you control dies, draw cards equal to its power. I like that too. And it plays well into our deck. We'll throw her in. I do love Machinist Arsenal, but it's not a good fit for this deck. We could go Hecta Eyes. We also have Albed Salvagers. Whenever this creature or another creature or artifact you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. This plays well with us quite a bit, but this lets us discard something. And it's a low cost card, which we want to work on our curve. You can see here our curve is a little high, so we want to start trying to round that out and get things working a little nicer if we can. Okay, what do we got? We have Darkness of Eternity for Dark Ritual. Whoa! Dark Ritual is 1, you add 3 black. We're gonna take that. That's freaking awesome. Absolutely, we will take that. I didn't even see what else was in the pack, but that's really nice for what we're looking at. Let's see. Shinra Reinforcements. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards and you gain 3 life. Or we can pick up our Namazu Trader. Let's do Namazu Trader because he likes to make those treasure tokens. We don't have a whole lot here. We can go Magic Pot. When he dies, he creates a treasure token. He's a 1/4. We could also go Elixir. Shuffle all non-land cards from your graveyard. And we've got a couple cards that want our graveyard. Let's go Magic Pot. This is a good possible sideboard card. We can go Undercity Dire Rat on this pack. Ooh, what do we got? What do we got? We could go Resentful Revelation. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand, the rest into your graveyard. We could also possibly pick up Blitzball Shot. +3/+3 and Trample. Let's do that. I'm going to throw it in our sideboard in case we don't end up going green too much. Let's snag that Blitzball. Oh, got a couple good black cards here. We could go Vincent's Limit Break, which lets us bring a creature back after it dies. Or we can go Ahriman, which is flying and Death Touch. Lets us draw a card. I'm going to go Creature on that. Adventurers Airship. I think we'll throw in our sideboard. Just waiting on our friend here to pass us a pack. Nice. Okay, we got Precious Wanderings and Blitzball. Search your library for a basic land or town, put it onto battlefield, tapped and shuffle. Yeah, let's throw that in our sideboard. We've already got 2 Blitzballs. We really probably don't need to pick up a third. It's only gonna be viable to get cut. And we're on to the third pack, boys. Oh, big pickup. We're not playing blue, but we may want to take this just so that no one else gets it. This is a double rare pack. Oh man, we get Astrologian's Planisphere, which is another really good card in blue. Lots of good blue cards. They got Realm Sketching in here as well. Best we've got here is Vane's Treachery. I'm actually going to take this card because it's removal. I would really like to take Y'shtola just to get it off of the playing field, though. I'm gonna do it. No, I'm not. I'm gonna take Vane's Treachery. Someone else can take Y'shtola. We could go red-black. Green-blue. Not too much friendly-wise on this one for us. We could go Vincent's Limit Break or Prish's Wanderings. Let's go Vincent's Limit Break. We got Albed's Salvagers, another Marlboro, Gold Saucer. Flip a coin. If you win the flip, create a treasure token. That uses our land. Maybe not the greatest. Got Gigantode. It's +2/+2. Or summon Fenrir. Search your library for a basic land, put it onto the battlefield. Yeah, let's go Fenrir. He's in green. It's okay, though. See, and now seeing Sin, it makes me wish I had picked up Y'shtola. It's fine. We don't need Sin. We can instead pick up another Vincent's Limit Break or another Fenrir. I am going to go with Fenrir. Reach the horizon. Search your library for 2 basic land cards. Put them onto the battlefield tapped. So that's just more ramp for us. We could do another Prish's Wanderings, which lets us do a +1/+1 counter. I think we're going to go Prish's Wanderings, throw it in the sideboard. You could go Earth Crystal. That just doubles up on counters. Yeah, twice that many +1/+1. So that could be a good pick. Shinra Reinforcements could be pretty good, or Blitzball Shot. We already have the Darkness Crystal. I'm gonna go Blitzball Shot. Genji Glove. Ooh. Equipped creature has double strike. It's the first combat phase. Untap it. There's an additional combat phase. That could be big. We've also got landfall, +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. I like that. Yeah, let's go ride the Shoe Puff. Fits better in our deck. Black Mage's Rod. We can make a wizard. Let's see. We got Insomnia, Monk's Fist, Yalef's Final Act. When this creature dies, put a number of +1 you want to target creature. So this is just a death swing card. If we're gonna kind of kamikaze something. Let's put Gigantode off in the sideboard. We'll put the Scout in the sideboard. Adventures Airship and Reach the Horizon. Okay, so we've got our cards. Now we just have to build the best deck possible. You really want to try and stick as close to 40. I like to say 40 to 45 cards. I personally like to build with 15 to 16 lands. So let's see, what do we have? We've got 9 swamps, 5 forests, so that's at 14, 15, 16, 17. We're just gonna dump one of these swamps. And that, just how that is, that puts us at 40 cards exactly. So let's take a look at what we have in this deck that can be cut, that we do not need. The first thing that really comes to mind is Fight On. Return 2 target creatures from your graveyard to your hand. This would be okay if we were doing long-winded battles, running out of creatures. I'm going to dump this card. Both copies into the sideboard. I just don't see where that's going to necessarily help us. There are a couple cards in here that we really don't care about. Garnet, Princess of Alexandria. We aren't really playing with anything except, I guess we're playing with Odin and Fenrir, but we're not playing white. So we don't want to splash if we don't have to. That's only going to upset our mana base, right? So looking at that, what are we missing from this deck? We've got some good creatures. What I'd say what we're missing is removal. We're missing quite a bit of removal here. So Vane's Treachery is a pretty decent early removal spell. If we're willing to sacrifice something, it can be solid in the late game as well to get rid of one threat. I kind of want to throw in Blitzball Shot, but we would have to decide if we want to get rid of Vincent's Limit Break. I'm kind of okay with that. This is just going to get us, if we're willing to pay 5 mana when this creature is about to die, we can get a 7/2 creature. 7/2 is big, but if it doesn't have trample or anything like that, meh. You know, it's not working for us. Summon Fenrir is probably pretty good in this deck. Black Mage's Rod. Do we have enough non-creature spells that would make this viable? We have Vane's Treachery, Ride the Shoe Puff. Summon Fenrir, I believe, technically counts as a well, no, it's a creature. So Blitzball would absolutely count. Darkness Crystal. I believe the Regalia would count. So there's enough, but maybe not quite. We can put it in the sideboard and always add it in later if we need to. But for now, we've got room to add in 4 cards. I don't really see anything else with the exception of maybe the Magic Pot. But Magic Pot gives us a treasure, and he's a decent little blocker. So we could do something along those lines. If we do Blitzball Shot, that gives us +3/+3 and trample. I want both of those in here. Because this could make something like Hecta Eyes, which is a 1/1, all of a sudden become a 4/4 with trample, and it's a threat. This could be a great way to pressure them into thinking, okay, I'll block it. Too bad. I'm too strong now. You're just sacking a creature. I probably want to throw in destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. We don't have a lot of flying support with the exception of Ahriman in this deck. So I think we want to throw in Airship Crash. And we've got room for one more. Creature-wise, I feel like we're pretty well set. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, technically 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 creatures is pretty solid. We could throw in another one for good measure. We could also throw in our instant ramen. That gives us access to 3 life. Loporrit Scout. Whenever a creature enters, this creature gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Probably better in a token deck than ours. Just thinking on it kind of retrospectively here, I'm really feeling like we need to remove Magic Pot in favor of something different. Let's remove Magic Pot for now. Even though it makes us a treasure token when it dies, it still has to die. I would rather just use it as a blocker. You can see this also helps our curve a little bit. It really wants us to pick up another 1-drop, but the only 1-drop I have is Elixir. We could do a 4-drop in the form of Reach the Horizon. Lets us get 2 lands really fast. Krish's Wanderings does that same thing, though. And we get a +1/+1 counter. Let's do 2 Krish's Wanderings. Well, I don't know, because we have some in Fenrir which does the exact same thing minus the +1/+1 counters. I'm gonna... Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to do Fenrir. We want Fenrir. But we want 2 creatures, I think. I'm gonna go... This is a little tricky. We could go a 4/4 creature. I'm gonna go one of each of these. Probably not the greatest. We can adjust though if it's not working. But if we go Gigantode, it gives us a 4/4 body. And then if Prish's Wanderings isn't working for us and we feel like we're just losing too much life, it's not working the way we had initially thought, then we can shuffle out Prish's Wanderings in favor of Instant Ramen, which gives us access to drawing a card, and we can sacrifice it as a food token. So I think this is the play, boys. This is the deck. We just need a good name for it. Why don't we call this... It's pretty... We'll call this the boss battle. We got lots of big, scary, beefy creatures at the end. We've got Odin as our box art. Let's get a good sleeve. What would... I don't know if I've got any good Final Fantasy sleeves for this deck necessarily. Nah, I don't really have anything green centered. I mean, I do. We could do Valkyr and Fran because Valkyr and Fran. Let's just. We're gonna go squirrels. This is Shatterfang. Chatterfang is the most badass squirrel to ever live. Let's see, do I have a good... Oh, we could go a bear. Go a wolf. We could go a Moogle, Chocobo, Green Dragon. Let's go with an armored bear. Why not? All right, boys, this is the deck. Yes, it is a little curve heavy. You'll see that we've got lots of 2s and 3s, and then all of a sudden we've got tons of 6s. That's okay. We have things like Dark Ritual, which adds 3 black mana. We've got all of our stuff like Undercity Dire Rat that allows for a treasure, Baron Rivalry that allows for a treasure. We've got all kinds of things that set us up for treasure as well as ramp. We can make it to a 6-drop, drop Primal Odin, and give it trample and win. Like, this is a solid deck. I'm feeling pretty confident about this deck. Also, I wish we could get Kimari. He is a commander card. All right, boys. Let's jump into it. Let's see what we can make happen here. But Kimari is a good card. At least I think Kimari is a good card. I might pick up a couple copies of him for some other decks that I'm looking to build. But I really do like Kimari a lot. Here we go. Here we go. Also, yes, my avatar is Balthier and Fran. For those of you who have been fans of the channel for a long time, Final Fantasy XII is my all-time favorite Final Fantasy. Ooh, that's an ugly hand. I mean, we can make it work, but we have to get something in our first 2 turns land-wise to either play Blitzball or to play Prish's Wanderings. I'm gonna risk it just because we've got colorless option here. We're gonna start with the forest. We did go first. That sucks. I wish we had gone second. All right, starting with Magitech Infantry. We can Swamp Cycle our Malboro. Pick up a swamp. We're gonna play that swamp on our next turn. we're gonna get hit pretty hard here. Okay, we do pick up Ahriman. I'm gonna play that. And then our next turn, we're going to play... We could do Namazu Trader and get our treasure token. Ouch. Yeah, Sabatender, he's a scary little bastard. I'm curious to see what he's going to play here. Hopefully nothing that destroys. Okay, he's going to get some flying support. Doesn't really matter to us. We can just chump block that and kill it. I can also do Prish's Wanderings, give this guy a +1/+1 counter. We're going to eat that. Oh, there we go. Blitzball shot. It's not terrible. Let's go Prish's Wanderings. And we're pretty well set color-wise. So I'm going to take the Adventurers in. And go no attacks. Next turn, we can do a couple things. We can do Namazu Trader or the Regalia. Because the Regalia lets us get a land card. But you see why I was a little worried about removal. Yeah. We can kill his Gale Cat if he attacks with that. He's going to go search for a Magitech Infantry. And then he's probably going to attack with Gale Cat. And I'm just going to eat it if he does. Interesting. He's probably got, I mean, in Plains? I don't know what he's going to have in a Plains besides Slash of Light, maybe? I don't know. We're going to kill the Magitech Infantry, though. I just don't know. You're not alone. Okay. We got bamboozled. We still do kill his creature, but not the greatest for us. I am going to go ahead and play Blitzball. Blitzball lets us... I want it to kill Gale Cat because it has vigilance and flying. I'm going to go ahead and just pay 2. And we're going to kill his Sabatender. So we have 5 mana at this point. It's going to go search for another Magitech Infantry. And then hit me for 5. This dude's kicking my ass. Alright. Swamp. Puts us at 6 mana. Namazu Trader. 3/4. We lose a life, create a treasure token. And then we have enough to Blitzball shot. This doesn't do anything for us, really. Without the Blitzball, we've got 6 mana, so I'm actually going to... I can't do it unless a legendary creature deals damage. If that's the case, I'm just going to play another Blitzball. No, we're going to save it. No combat. Summoning Sickness. We end turn. feel like our mana base is pretty solid. We just aren't getting a lot of our early curve. I find it interesting that it's crew 1, the Regalia. When the game, all 3 of them jump in the car. So, I don't know, crew 3 would probably be more lore accurate. He's going to go search for another one. That's how you know that he had a specific deck in mind. Then he's going to swing for 3 more than likely. Oh, he's swinging for the fences. Swinging for the fences. We can block and do blitzball shot. We're going to see what kind of shenanigans he's putting up here. I don't know what entirely he's thinking. Slash of light. So that's dealing 4 damage. Yeah, we're going to go blitzball shot because he doesn't have 7 creatures. Okay. We're going to play the Regalia. And we lose no matter what. We're going to crew anyways. And go to combat. All right, we got some damage in. We can be happy about that at least. We're going to go ahead and sack this, draw 2 cards. And that's going to be it. We got nothing that is going to sustain us, unfortunately. Because he's going to swing in and hit us hard. So we're just going to say good game. We're going to take the L. We're going to move on to the next one. That was a good little deck. I have not seen someone run multiple copies of Magitech Infantry. We had a good time. We had a good time. It's just because you lose. The only time you're pissed off when you lose is when you lose to mono blue. Because people who play mono blue, I just figure something is not healthy within their mind. That they find mono blue to be fun. Mixed blue, like blue-black, blue-green, I'll give it to you. Unless it's just utter control. Like if you're playing blue-white, you're not far off for mono blue. Like blue-white control can be so obnoxious sometimes. It's not terrible. We could roll with that. We just need a black at some point, but that's not till turn 4. So, is that an alien? Its creature type is alien and not mutant. That is interesting. Ride the shoe puff. All right, we're going to go Fenrir. And we are going to search for a swamp. Fabulous. We can now play Genova. Gaiashal Greens. We are playing Birds. Birds is a lot of fun. I don't mind playing against bird decks. We have enough mana to do pretty much whatever we want. So I don't mind playing Adventurers in to get 2 life. That doesn't come in tapped? That is awesome. We like that a lot. Let's see. When you next cast a creature spell this turn, the creature enters with an additional +1/+1. Perfect. We're going to play Genova. because she wants to be beefed up. Put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to Jenova's power on one target creature. That creature becomes a mutant in addition to its other types. Oh, buddy. And then we swing. Now we just need another creature because he's going away at the beginning of our next turn. Which is a little sad, but it's all right. All right, they're running ramp as well. Fender is going to trigger. We get to draw because we have the creature with the highest power. Holy crap. Whenever a mutant you control dies, you draw cards equal to its power. We like that. All right, we need to do something here. Because we got a lot of shit. We could go Darkness Ritual. And drop our Malboro. In fact, let's do that. We're going to go Darkness. Darkness of Eternity. That gives us 3. We are then going to play Adventurers In. Get our Shoe Puff. We're going to drop our Malboro. Boom. There he is. So they have to discard a card. They lose 2 life, and they exile the top 3 cards of their library. Okay, goodbye. I don't know what we exiled. Some big bombs. We're not going to complain about that at all. And then... oh. Yeah. This thing is awesome. We're going to attack, move to block. Blitzball shot. And then we have to discard a card. We are going to discard that. And Krish's Wanderings. Oh, we just need to do 1. Even better. I was going to say, I thought I had to discard 2. A 7/7 blocker, I don't see him having something scary enough to get rid of that. Vane's Treachery. We can sack Ride the Shoe Puff if we need to. All right, so he's going to surveil, see if he's got what he needs on top. Otherwise, he's going to toss it in the graveyard. Oop. He's a 6/6 as of next turn. We also have a 6/5 that can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. Bubba bueno, and we're going to use Jenova on him. And then when we play our land next turn, Ride the Shoe Puff's just going to keep pumping Jenova. Okay. Or not. That's his turn, though. So, oh, that's huge. We needed a swamp. So, if that's the case, I am going to play my swamp. Play Relentless. Genova is going to trigger. Oh, yeah. And we got 10 damage coming to the face. Yeah, buddy. Chocobo Racetrack. He's going to get a 2-2. He didn't want to get hit by my Relentless. What's wrong with him? I was going to play Precious Wanderings and buff Genova too. We'll take the win though. That gets us 100 gems. We are now officially getting 100 gems for our playthrough. That's how the deck should run, where you're just constantly dropping big bomb creatures, pumping them up huge, and then just swinging for the fences. Yes, does it have some problems? Of course. We've got little to no flying support. We've got Ahriman. He's about it. And then we've got the one green spell that lets us destroy a creature with flying. It's okay. Sometimes you have to run that way in limited. You can't really not round robin. You can't jack of all trades limited decks very well. Very few times can you do that. I'm not against this hand. We're going to play Town of Ruin first. Man, we have gone first every single match we've played. We're playing red deck wins shenanigans. All right. We're just going to skip. I'm not going to blitz ball shot unless I have a creature. I have pumped someone else's creature just to help me lose because they were trying to like pick me off slowly and I think force me to concede. I was just like, nah, we're going to pump you and I'm just going to lose. How about that? I was going to say I could do Baron Rivalry, but I have to have something to sack. It's okay. We're going to go Fenrir. He's probably going to counter it. He has open red and blue mana. That's never a good thing. Let's see. We have a swamp, we have a forest, and we have both. We don't have anything in our hand that really cares one way or another, so we're going to go swamp. And then I'm assuming his floating mana is going to be used to do something. Cycle. Okay. We'll let you cycle. Okay, so the next creature we play would come in with a counter. Unfortunately, we have no creatures that we can play. What we can do is play Blitzball and then use Baron Rivalry. Although, Baron Rivalry... Oh, man. Okay. I've got 5 mana, so I can play both. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Go to combat. And I really kind of want to swing. Let's swing. Yeah, well, if he just wants to take 3 to the face, I'll let him take 3 to the face. Draw a card if you control the creature with the greatest power. We'll see what he plays on his next turn. If I lose that, if you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +X/+0 until end of turn. X is the amount of mana. X is 4 or more. Okay, so she's just going to get a little buff. Look at you, look at you. Pass to attackers, yeah. At this point, I'm gonna play Baron Rivalry and sack my Fenrir. Draw 2 cards and get a treasure. No blocks. Good turn. Gonna go our turn. We could drop a Marlboro. I think we drop Marlboro. Because I'm sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Yeah. Only other thing I can think of is ride the Shoe Puff, but I'd really just rather go Marlboro. Make them discard cards, lose 2 life, and exile the top 3 cards of their library. Next turn, I think we play Relentless and hope and pray that we draw a land. Because if we draw a land, we can then Blitzball shot. Oh, Masamune. That's not scary at all. Yeah, now it has to be blocked. Yeah, that sucks. I do have an answer for that in Airship Crash. But if I do Airship Crash, then I have to set up my next turn. So we're going to go ride the Shoe Puff. Airship Crash. Get rid of Masamune. And then I've got 1, 2, and treasure token. I'll dump the treasure token for Blitzball. That way, if we have to sack one to draw 2 cards, we can do it. If we can draw one of our legendary creatures. That Shantoto is a scary ass card. If you're playing big, beefy spells, oh god. Yeah, he's gonna hit me for 7 on this. Yeah, that is just not what I needed. No sir, no sir. I could go summon Fenrir. Get another land. The other thing I can do is go Relentless and then Blitzball shot if I have to. And then I just have to hope that he doesn't have anything in his hand that destroys artifacts. And then doing it this way, I can summon Fenrir. All right, let's resolve this first. Resolve this next. God damn it. All right, I lose. Good game. Shantoto is scary as hell. What the hell? Yikes. All right, well, that's how it goes sometimes. Guess what, boys? It looks like we get to do a second draft today. Hey, look at that. I'm still holding out for at least 2 more wins. If we can get 2 more wins, I'll be happy. Veteran Brawler. Brawl is a format I have not played a lot of on Arena. I'm not going to say no to that hand. I've got a turn 3 Sabotender. Wow, we get all of our turns where... all of our matches where we draw no land, and then all of a sudden we're at the match where we're getting nothing but land. What the heck? Alright, we get 3 damage this turn. I mean, we could always cycle and draw a card, but... my turn. Look! Another freaking land. Ahriman. Flying Death Touch. He's got a floating blue, so he can counter it. Wow. Saw that coming from a mile away. We got, what? Red, I'm guessing it's red-blue. He's got a splash of white, though. So I suppose, I mean, you could call it Jeskai. Get our treasure. Next turn, we can use that treasure to play Malboro. Question is, what is he going to play now? What is he going to play now? I'm just going to take the 5. I don't want to risk him blowing up my creature. I think that was his plan. He had shenanigans. All right, Fenrir. God damn, I keep forgetting he's got floating blue. God damn it. All right. Well, we lose. That was my big play. Note to self, watch out for blue. Man, this wasn't even a competition for him. He had this whole thing set up. What it was is I probably should have picked some different blockers. Or not different blockers. I should have picked a different hand that gave me more creatures to contend with. We could destroy those Sage's Nullets. So let's play Fenrir. We're gonna go look for a swamp.
Sun goes down, our spirits free. Nothing left but our energy. Take my hand, we can go and see.
I'm actually gonna cycle this, I think. No, we're gonna use its ability to destroy Lionheart. We've got a 3/2 blocker. It's not going to do us a whole lot of good. I think he's just outplayed us at this point. I've got one thing that can give me 2 life, and he's got 6 mana that he's junking around with. He can only deal 4 damage, so I mean, no blocks. Creates a flyer and a hero. And then just sets up his whole hand for shenanigans. We can go Regalia on this guy. I don't know if it's going to let us tap Hecta Eyes. Oh, well. Nice. Look at that. We can swing in. We're going to lose anyways. We may as well swing for the fences. Hey, we did some damage. We can be happy with that, right? We'll do another draft. We'll do another one. I really thought that deck was solid. I think we just didn't have a low enough curve in the 1 and 2 drops for creatures that we were focusing a little too much on ramp. So we get 100 gems. We get 100 gems, and that's gonna just be what we're happy with at this point. And I'm okay with that. Sometimes your draft goes great. Other times, you know, draft just doesn't work out with you sometimes, and that's somehow how it works out. Also, JP, welcome in, man. Good to see you. I didn't see your chat come through on my OBS filter, so let me just make sure that that's working properly. Okay, I've tweaked this a little bit, but I've got YouTube playing on my phone now. I just realized, like, man, it says I have viewers, but no one's chatting. So hold on, my wife is trying to talk to me. Okay. Like I said, sometimes you just have to take the L. 500 gold. We get our 100 gems in a single pack. Not the greatest draft I've ever done. Let's go open up that pack, though. Omega Heartless Evolution is a card I want to tool around with at some point. I just don't know when I'm going to do it. Create a 1/2 white movable creature token with lifelink. Creatures you control gain indestructible. Nice. On to the next draft. See if we can't do a little better this time. All right, we are ready. Who starting off with Najeela the Blade Blossom. Whenever a warrior attacks, you may have its controller create a 1/1 white warrior creature token. Untap all attacking creatures. They gave trample, lifelink, and haste until end of turn. I don't want to run a 5-color deck, though, is the problem. Green. We could go green-red. Let's try that. Let's try green-red, maybe. We could do another green-black, too. We've got Sephiroth's Intervention. Target creature gets +1 when this creature dies. Put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to its power on up to one target creature. Ooh, Balin T-Rex. Trample 6/6. Man, I'm not really seeing too much that I'm wild about. Light of Judgment, 6 damage to target creature. Destroy an equipment. Alright, let's go Balin Yeah, we'll go T-Rex. If we're going red-green, we could go Gladiolus. He's another 6/6. However, land you control, target creature gets +2/+2 and gains trample. We also have Cactuar. He's awesome, but you always have to pump him back to your hand, which can kind of suck. Haste magic, +3/+1, gains haste. I'm not opposed to that. When this creature enters, mill 4 cards. Let's go haste magic. We could go job select with a warrior's sword. Could go airship crash. I don't mind picking up a Galacat. Let's go airship crash though. Trying to stick to that green. Self-destruct. Target creature deals X damage to any other target and X damage to itself. Everything I have is evens. When this creature enters, create a 0/1 black wizard token. We also have Sabatender. Let's go Sabatender. He was kicking our butt for a little while. Initially, we got Vaughn, Street Thief. Scouts, Pirates, or Rogues deal combat damage to the player. Exile the top card of that player's library. You may cast it. You don't create a treasure token. That's awesome if we add more Scout, Pirates, and Rogues. Let's go Sabatender again. You may discard a card if you do draw a card. Okay. He's in red. Gain control of target creature. Yeah, I like that. That or we could do another Sabatender. Oh, Bubba. We could do Gungaga. Could also do Mountain Chocobo. Yeah, let's do Gungaga. It's a good pickup for the colors we're running. I'm going to pick up Hill Gigas for mountain cycling. Gaiashal Greens. Magic Pot. I'm going to throw in the sideboard. Iron Giant, I'll throw in the sideboard as well. Iron Giant is an awesome card if you can get it out. It's 7 mana. Like, you have to have a deck kind of revolving around ramp to get him out quick, or something that can cheat out artifacts. White black for Squall, red for Gilgamesh. If we play Gilgamesh, we have to start picking up equipment. I don't know how wild I am about that. Can we do it? Yes. But we could go Grand Pulse Ochu. It's just a 1/1 death touch. Let's just pick up Gilgamesh. I'll throw him in the sideboard. He's a big body. We're not playing black. We're not playing enchantments. I mean, I'm not opposed to picking up Yuna. She's a good card. Yeah, maybe we pick up Yuna for our sideboard, and then we can start splashing some white. I don't know. We'll see. Excalibur 2! Whenever you gain life, put a charge counter on Excalibur 2. So now we have to look at getting lifelink. Yay. Fire magic, 1 damage, 2 damage, or 3 damage. I'm going to take fire magic. And then Blitzball shot. What is Opera Love Song? Exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards to your next end step. 1 or 2 target creatures each get +2/+0. Is that an instant? That could be pretty good. Chocobo Kick, I know, is a pretty good card. Yeah, let's take Chocobo Kick. That's good removal for us. If we start finding good white cards or other enchantment creatures that we can run, we can pick those up too. Just for Yuna, since we got Yuna. So like Garnet, she has lifelink. But we need to find more enchantment creatures for Garnet to work. So let's go Fire Magic again. Pick up Grand Pulse Ochu. We could pick up Summon Chocomog. Or Airship Crash. Go Airship Crash. Summon GF Ifrit. Blazing Bomb. Poo-Poo UFO. 0/4 with flying. Yeah, that plays well into our landfall setup that we've got. We'll take the adventurers in. Take the adventurers in. And Castle Guard. Ooh, Dark Confidant. We don't need that. We could go ride the Shoe Puff. Light of Judgment. Let's go ride the Shoe Puff. This land enters tapped unless it's your first, second, or third turn of the game. You can pay 1 and have it enter as any color. Coral Sword, Flash, Colosseum Behemoth. Choose 1, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Draw a card. Otherwise, we can go Fat Chocobo. I'm going to go Colosseum Behemoth. Chocobo Kick. Restoration Magic. I love that spell. Yeah, not a whole lot in red or green. We could go Blitzball. Let's pick up Restoration Magic. Not a lot that we can take. I think we take Capital City on this one. We could do Blitzball Shot. Or Coral Sword. I think we go Blitzball Shot on this. Man, we did not find a whole lot of white cards. We just ran into better green and red, which isn't a bad thing. We don't have to use Yuna at all. Just because we picked her up doesn't mean we have to use her. If by some miracle we run across Garnet again, maybe we can throw her in. Cecil. I'm not running black, which is unfortunate, but we can pick up that Blazing Bomb. We can do another GF Ifrit. Red Mage's Rapier. We've got quite a few non-creature spells that Red Mage's Rapier could work. Oh, I don't know what I just picked up. I lost track of time. I'm gonna take Hope. Throw him in the sideboard. Sabatender. I guess Aerith Rescue Mission. Blitzball. Adventurer's Airship. And a 9. I'm not as confident in this deck as I was in the last one. I will be brutally honest about that. For now, we can get rid of Restoration Magic. We are sitting at 8, 15, 16, 17. I'm going to go -1 mountain, -1 forest. That puts me at 5, 11, 12, 14, 15. And then I have 2 cards that I can dump. Choco Kick, Gaiashal Greens, Ride the Shoe Puff. Yeah, we'll dump Gaiashal Greens. And we will dump one of our Blitz Balls. Hey, it's not the greatest deck I've ever seen in my whole life. That is for sure. I mean, we really could, if we really wanted to, dump that in favor of Iron Giant. I just don't see any way we can get Yuna in here, because the only creature she's going to interact with is GF Ifrit. Trample, Lifelink, and Ward 2. Yeah, I mean, great pickup for me, but not for the deck. If I was picking up more enchantments, that would have been a different story, but nope. So I think this is the deck we run with, and we're gonna call it Hope and Pray. Because that's what we're gonna do. Dual flip. What's up, Electric? Good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever, my man. All right, we need some different art on this. If we're hoping and praying, then we're throwing our... Well, what the hell? Why did I dump my Sabatender? I didn't want it to dump any of my Sabatenders. I just wanted the art on my box. So that... Okay, there we go. There we go. We got the Sabatender box. We need a good sleeve. Work's been killing me. I'm doing all right. I'm trying to get my new job. And I've been interviewing for that job since the end of February. I still don't have that job. Oh, man. I mean, we pulled Yuna. We could throw people off like that. Let's just go Balthier and Fran. Why not? All right, you guys ready to watch this deck get its ass beat? I have a feeling it's going to get its ass beat. Okay, here we go. Let's see how bad it sucks. I did not like those draft packs at all. I picked up a bunch of great stuff that doesn't do shit for this deck. We'll keep that hand. We are going to start things off with a Adventurer's Inn for 2 life. Next turn, we'll drop a Mountain, Sabatender, and then we're going to drop another Sabatender in our land for turn next time. Sabatender. Yeah, I guess we go Forest. Bing bong. Dude, if this deck ends up winning, I'm going to be amazed. He chocobo kicked me, that bastard. Well, you know what? 2 can play that rotten game. Oh, that has cycling. I was like, what? I can play 2 lands? Good luck. Yeah, Jesus, I'm gonna need it. Okay, chocobo kick. We're gonna return a land targeting a creature we control. We're gonna do our Sabatender. Target creature an opponent controls. We're gonna go Scorpion Sentinel, and we're returning adventures in to our hand. Goodbye, Scorpion Sentinel. May you rest in hell. And then we're gonna swing for 2. Oh my God, we are winning somehow. Giant Toad. He's gonna hate me for this. Are you ready? We're gonna play Adventurers in. Hit for 1. Gain 2 life. We are now gonna play Unexpected Request. Oh my God, we're gonna actually somehow win this game. We're gonna target his Gigantode, and we're gonna swing. Awesome. We take 4 damage, but we're up 4 life, so it's okay. Gonna play a Forest. He's gonna deal 1 damage. Oh my God, we're actually winning. We're gonna cycle. Draw a card. Hey, look at that. We get Blitzball shot. We might actually be able to hit his Gigantode. Because it gives +3/+3, right? Yep, so no matter what we hit him with, that Gigantode is dying. You want to get rid of Sabatender, do you? It's gonna cost you, bitch. I mean, he's got full mana base. He could have any number of combat tricks. Syncopate. Rotten bastard. Okay, I'll give it to you. You still take 1 damage. If I had 2 open mana, I guess 3 open mana, I could have cooked it, but it's fine. Hit me for 4, I guess. You know what I just realized? We drafted Odin last time. We never got to play him once. How sad is that? Gain 3 life. Oh no. We lose. There's nothing I can do. I mean, I can deal 3 damage to each creature, but it won't kill anything. I'd even have to take out 1 land from this deck. I'm drawing too much. Oh no. We're gonna get hit for 12. Wah, wah. We could Choco Kick. It's not gonna do anything. We're gonna concede. Wah, wah. I'm not surprised. Don't worry. We're not surprised. But again, the name of the deck is Hope and Pray, not kick ass and win games. All right, here we go. All right, we got Adventures in Gungaga and a Forest. I like that hand. We're keeping that hand. We're going to start with Gungaga. And then move into Adventurers Inn and ride the Shoe Puff. Job select. I could ruin this dude's life right now. You want to see how? Believe it's 3. I need 3. Oh, he is gonna hate me. We are going to fire magic tier 2. Deal 2 damage to each creature. I am the villain of this story for sure. I just realized I have no more land. That could be a problem. Oh, he's got another white mage's staff. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Okay, we are going to Sabatender. And a mountain. Nice, nice. We can only cycle that. And if I'm cycling, I'm grabbing another mountain. So let's cycle our Hill Gigas. Grab a mountain. And hey, we can play Saz next turn. Look at that. Ooh, this guy's got double strike. Discard and draw, all right. No! They had lightning bolt. Well, there goes that strategy. Let's go Saz. Search your library for a bird or basic land. Yeah, I don't have any birds, but I'll go search for a forest. And then I'm gonna play a mountain for turn, get a +1/+1 counter, and then Blazing Bomb. Hell yeah. Man, this dude's running 3 colors. I would almost never run 3 colors in this set. It just does not blend well in limited format. Tarkir, I would draft 3 colors in Tarkir, but I would not draft 3 colors in Final Fantasy. It seems to be working out well for him, but I would not do it personally. We could, yeah, let's do this. Discard if you do draw a card. Let's get rid of our airship crash. Hey, a bomb. Okay, we're gonna do that. And I'm gonna put the beef on my bomb here. And then I'm gonna swing. And then enter. Man, he just picked all the equipment. Must be nice. Go on. Go on. Attack me, bitch. Gain 1 life. Yeah, we're gonna go +3/+3. On our Blazing Bomb. Blazing Bomb blocks his Dwarf. Dwarf dies. Yeah, we don't need Capital City, so nice. I mean, we could have played Capital City for the +1/+1 counter, but meh.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on it. Yeah, I promise I'm working on it. Wait isn't working on it. 'Cause you know I don't.
Yeah, we'll go GF Ifrit.
Take it on you, I don't
He's just gonna take the damage, and I'm okay with that.
hurt you. But I always do. I don't have a clue what's fucking wrong with me.
At this point, I feel like he's really just top decking. There's nothing wrong with that. He does have the crystal fragments, which does become an Alexander, but you need 7 mana to do that. So he's 2 mana off from reaching that point. Although this does have flying now, that's a little scary. I'm gonna ruin his life. Blazing Bomb, he's now a 5/5. We're gonna block. Now watch this. If it lets me. Oh, it's only as a sorcery. Damn. I was gonna blow myself up and kill him. Flying, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. This creature's base power becomes equal to the number of towns you control. I have 2 towns. Look at that. But hey, it has flying. That's what really matters here. I don't have a land card in my hand. But I can give him the ability to deal some damage, which is very nice. And we're going to go swing with GF Ifrit and end our turn. All right, he is 1 mana away. If he does that, that's going to give him +1/+0, right? Oh no, +1/+1. Look at you, look at you. 5/4. I only have 2 towns. I was hoping I could. I've got enough that I could make it happen. Do I need land to do this? Yeah. I can't. It has to be done as a sorcerer. I keep forgetting that. This card would be amazing if you could use it as an instant. And that's going to be it for us, boys and girls. Because I can do that. And then I can do this. And then I can blow this guy up. But he doesn't have vigilance. So... And all he has to do is equip that. We're going to do 7 damage to him, though. It's a good match. We still lose. I was not confident with this deck at all. This deck was too much of a mess to be competitive. Oh, but he can't fly. Doesn't have to. deck is just a little too messy. I mean, I have the ability. We can do something crazy. You guys ready? If we... I need to remove one of these. Yeah. If we remove Iron Giant, we can put in Yuna. Because we can add 1 mana of any color off of Capital City. And then we can add 1 mana of any color off of the Blitz Ball. If we remove... What do we remove? So I'm thinking I want to do another Blitz Ball. If we remove Poo Poo UFO, no. If we remove one of our Sabatenders and drop in another Blitz Ball, this is going to be so bad. Oh, let's go. We're looking for 1 win, boys. 1 win. Ooh, I like their Aowen. It's not the worst hand. I've seen worse hands. All right, we're gonna go Gungaga, and then Forest, Grand Pulse, Blazing Bomb on turn 2. Side quest, raise a Chocobo. Blazing Bomb. For 8 mana, the thing can just get massive. A lot of mana. And then we got a open prey for a land drop on our next turn. There it is. All right. We are going to play Summon GF Efreet. Get rid of our Blazing Bomb. Draw a card. There's a mountain. We'll take the mountain. And then we are going to dump our Blazing Bomb to get rid of their Sabatender. And then no attacks. All right, so he's going to Mountain Cycle. He's going to throw that down more than likely. There it is. He's now got a 3/2 bird. Choco kick my Ochu. Rotten bastard. If I didn't have any other creatures... Oh, man. We can go Airship Crash. Mountain. Choco kick ourselves. And then swing. And turn, baby. Fire magic, not as good as I thought it would be. If it was just each creature your opponent controls, way better. That is not how this works, though. 3/3 Samurai. All right. I could just board wipe, honestly. Oh, I could hit him with his own creature. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. My GF if it dies next turn anyways, so that's fine. He can pump up his creature and then put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's fine. Pass the damage. I take 1 damage, 2 damage. And then all I have to do is pay the 1. My turn. We are going to cycle this card. Hey, look at that. Hooray. All we need is one of our big scary creatures now. Also, I just realized that was my way of playing Yuna. Oops. And the most this can do is 3 damage. So, yeah. This is an enchantment, right? Look at that. Goodbye. We have plenty of removal, apparently. Okay, he's going to discard a card, draw 2 cards. Does he get anything viable? That's the real question. A Sabatender. Nah, bruh. Get cooked. Oh, he still does his damage? Craziness. Oh, this can be a scary card. Has to attack, though. Does this give haste? It does. Craziness. Yeah, sure enough. We're gonna go no attacks. I need 1 more land, apparently. He has a Hellgigas too. We lose. Kablooey. 1 more land. 1 more land and we could have been okay. I could have blocked Braun with the Hellgigas and... Alright. Let's open up this pack. And then we'll do another draft. Boom. Oh, nice. That's my first Ultimechia. And my first Syncopate, really? I've opened like 60 packs of this. That's my first Syncopate. Vincent. Vincent's a cool card. also have mastery orbs. Do I have enough? I have 3. I'm not a huge fan of the Vincent Zidane or Squall, but I will pick up Noctis. And then from there, we just pick up the borderless arts of stuff. Cool, cool. What's in the store? We did not look at the store when we came in. Go to deals. 10 crystals. Oh my god. We can put our crystals to good use. That's all right. 550 gold. Look at that. We almost have enough to do a quick draft of Final Fantasy. Not quite enough, but it's all right. It's all right. All right, guys, let's do, I don't know, can I do a sealed draft? I don't think I can. If we do really well on a premier draft with this draft token, if we do really well, we can maybe do a sealed draft for our next stream event that we do. Sealed draft, in my opinion, is a lot more user-friendly. If you don't really have to know quite as much what goes well with what in sealed draft. Oh, Clash of the Icons, what a cool card if you're running enchantment creatures. The Wandering Minstrel is awesome because we can put a focus on towns. I'm gonna do that. Green blue? Oh, Terra. Mill 5 cards, not good for limited. Put an enchantment into your hand. Yeah, not so good for limited. Cool concept, but not so great for limited. If we're running green blue and we want towns, we need to start picking up towns. We could go green blue red as well and run random encounter. Let's do that. Princess Sarah. Man, this one has a lot that I want. We're gonna go with Azusa. Oh man, we're gonna have to play this deck really close to the chest here. It's a risk, but it could be very fun. Lands we control enter untapped though, so that's a big plus. I learned firsthand from a guy I played, this card is not so great for limited, except it's got a 4-butt. And we do have a town in this hand. I'm gonna run the risk of just grabbing a bunch of towns and hoping that it all works out in the end. Vaughn. If one or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus a 1/1 green frog are created instead. Interesting. Create a treasure token. All right. Crossroad Village. This is a very risky maneuver what I'm doing here, but it's for the memes. Literally nothing in our first pack is going to be much of anything except towns, if I can manage it. We've got 3. I think he wants 5. 5 or more towns. You create an elemental. We're going to try and make this work. We really are. Maybe if this other guy would hand us a pack. Note to everyone watching, you should never play 5-color limited unless you've got a very, very good reason to. You're just asking for land problems. Dude, where is my pack? Why is this guy taking for frickin' ever? Give me that town, boy. Now we gotta wait for this guy again. Okay, if I'm taking anything here, I'm taking Coral. This is a decent card. Lets you tap a creature, so you can tap it on their turn. Gives you one less blocker to deal with on your turn. Also, if they have something big and scary that wants to attack, or that has a big butt that you need to get around, that's good for that too. You do have to pay land and tap it, but it works out if you do it on their turn because it's going to untap on your turn. You can just hold on to that card. I literally stun locked a lightning army of 1 using this card in that strategy, where he had the card but he couldn't do anything with it. Oh my god, this dude takes for fucking ever. I have a feeling he's AFK and it's just auto picking cards for him. Like, he's just literally running out the timer. It's just picking it for him. Would not surprise me if that's what's happening right now. Pass me a pack, brother. Come on. I do have my minimum of 5. You have to get super goddamn lucky to pull all 5 of these towns that we have. All right, instant ramen world map. Yeah, let's go world map, because that lets us get a town. I'd say if we can manage to somehow get like 7 or 8 towns in this deck, which would be amazing. I'd have nothing left in the deck. We literally just whatever we draft goes into the deck that way. We could go another world map. Otherwise, you may reveal an artifact card, put it into your hand. Iron Giant. Ooh, yeah, let's go Iron Giant on that. Bard's Bow helps with flying. God, Bard's Bow, great by itself, but to re-equip it is a pain in the ass. It's 6 to re-equip that card. It gives you +2/+2 in reach, but man alive, is it just not worth it at the end of the day. Okay, we don't have a town in this pack, so we gotta look to see what's gonna benefit land. We could go Sabotender, the Lunar Whale. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play the top card of your library. Aerith is good. Whenever we gain life, put a +1/+1. When she dies, she moves those +1/+1 counters. That's pretty solid. I'm not really seeing anything besides Sabotender and Blitzball Shot that excites me. So let's grab Aerith. Cecil and a town. I have a feeling towns are going to be sticking around for a minute, so we can probably not worry about picking up a town on this one. This is a triple rare pack, really? First legendary spell costs 2 less. Beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 2 or more legendary creatures It just maintains the same ability but gives legendary creatures +2/+2. I am running quite a few legendary creatures, although Cecil does sound nice too. Oh man, I am gonna go Cecil. And we're gonna hope that towns stick around towards the end, and we're just gonna pick up any kind of stragglers. We need to fill our deck at this point, because we took the risk early in taking all these towns, which I was okay with, but now we have to make packs 2 and 3 really work for us. I've got Aerith, Vaughn, and Princess Sarah that are all legendary. So if we see Sarah come back, we can pick her up. I doubt we will. There is a town in this pack. Tifa's Limit Break wouldn't be bad. +2/+2 doubles target power or triples target power. We need creatures though. Like, well, we've got quite a few creatures actually. Ultimechia gives us an extra turn if we can get 8 mana. That's probably never going to happen in limited. Zidane. Yeah, let's take Zidane.
Watching it end again and again. I feel it in waves, you follow me, drifting to blame.
I am so banking on this Wandering Minstrel card. It is not even funny. Search your library for a vehicle card. Not interested in that. We could pick up Sabatender. We could pick up Ahriman for flying Death Touch for some flying support. Scorpion Sentinel for blocks. I think we go Scorpion Sentinel, honestly. Yeah, let's go Scorpion Sentinel. He just has a big booty. 1/4, and then if you get artifacts, oh no, 7 or more lands, he gets to be a 4/4. So we've got lots of lands, and with Azusa, we get to play 2 additional lands on each of our turns, so this works out. No towns in this hand. Ice magic, return, target, blah, 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 blah. Not really any creatures I'm wild about. Ahriman might be okay. You don't really have artifact. Oh, well, we could do world map, I guess. Let's grab Tifa's Limit Break. Oh, lock. We could go lock. Combat tutorial could be pretty good too. That gives us draw 2 and a counter. No towns. Whenever lock cold deals combat damage, draw a card, then discard a card. He's my tentative pick. No, I'm going to go lock. Because he has lifelink, which can help keep us alive. And he has death touch as well. Masamune. Meh. Adventures in. Gives us 2 life, and it's a town. All right, pack 3. Pack 3's got to be golden for us. All right. No town in this hand. We can go Sabatender, though. I think that would be all right. Cloudbound Moogle. Flying 2/3. Yeah, let's go Sabatender. blitz ball shot. We do have a town in this hand. I'm going to pick up Ahriman, though. I'm kind of banking on the 3-2-1 that at least one of those is going to be a town. Right now, I'm just trying to fill the deck a little bit with creatures. Yeah, no town there. We will take Laughing Mad. Oh, man, no town in this one either. We'll take the creature. So, towns in 2 and 1. We got to get towns in 2 and 1. Nope, we'll take Iron Giant. And a forest. Okay, starting things off, we have Rauban. He wants equipment. We don't have any equipment except the Bard's Bow. So that's probably going to be a no-go for us. Rydia. Whenever you may discard a card, if you do draw a card, return target saga card. We don't really have a lot of sagas in this one. We can go destroy tapped creature for 3, otherwise destroy for 5. Vane's Treachery could be pretty good. Or we could pick up a town. Let's go Vane's Treachery for removal. You could go Ice Magic for some removal. Laughing Mad. Yeah, let's go Laughing Mad. Xenos. I don't mind picking Xenos. There's no town in this hand. We have Cloud of Darkness. That's permanent cards in your graveyard. Gallus von Balasar. That's, you pick a non-token, token, or enchantment. Did it pick Xenos? It did. Oops. I didn't really want Xenos. There is a town in this one. If you have affinity for towns, travel the overworld. No towns that I can see here. Hecta Eyes it is for the discard. Man, Yuna again. Apparently people don't like Yuna Unlimited. I guess you do have to run the risk of your creature just disappearing. And that can be a little rough. I'm going to say Sabatender. Luiswa's Sacrifice. X-Death. We could definitely go X-Death. Yeah, honestly, I think we go with a town on this one. We're getting to that point where we can start filling in towns. I think, honestly, if we can pick up like 2 more towns, then our town setup would be great. The deck maybe not so much, but I'm playing for yucks at this point. No towns here. So let's see. If you control 4 or more birds, we're not running birds. Yeah, sure. We'll go Bard's Bow. Sage's Noliths. Cornered by Black Mages. Haste Magic. And that. All right. There it is, boys. It's a mess. It's probably going to run terrible. But we did it for the yucks. We did it for the yucks. That's all we're going to say. We don't really need to remove anything, honestly. We could do something like Sage's Noliths. We don't really need the Sage's Noliths. Raise a Chocobo, we don't care about. We aren't running birds. And then how many lands are we running? We got 1, 2, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17 in a 47 card deck. Not wild about that. But there's not much I can really do about it either. I can... Oh, God. Aerith, Xenos, Tidus, or not Tidus, Zidane. We can get rid of 1 Iron Giant, and I think we just keep the rest. And we're gonna frickin' run with it. Also, we need to pick sleeves. Man, we don't really have anybody that could represent the... I guess we could run Kefka, because it's just chaos. Do I have... I do. I have Kefka's avatar as well. Let's freaking go. Draft deck is chaos. Chaos Town. Because we're running towns. Hooray. We'll almost guaranteed never, ever, ever run all of our towns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 towns. You need 5 to activate his ability to make elemental creature tokens. And then other creatures you control for 8 get +X+X, which is the number of towns you're running. I mean, if you have 3, your whole board getting 3/3, I'm not going to complain, but it's not great. And we have to have a green and a Zusa in our hand if we're going to have any chance of winning, because we just need to be able to play as much land as possible. Like, this deck is not for winning. This deck is for memes. Sometimes that's what you got to do, though. So we have green, blue, and white. Yeah, no. We're going to mulligan. That we can work with. We can drop random encounter. Well, we don't even have to drop random encounter. What we can do is drop Azusa. Nah, we'll drop random encounter. Too expensive. We'll start things off playing Robin Oster. Sabatender. Samurai. We're gonna let him swing, that's fine. And then we're gonna get a treasure. And with our treasure, we can either play Princess Sarah or Zidane. We should have enough next turn to play Zidane. I like his old school bordered lands. Those are nice. All right, we are going to play Adventurers Inn. And then we are going to play Zidane. Untap it against lifelink and haste. Perfect. We're going to auto pay, taking our treasure. And we are going to did we take his? No, we're just gonna swing at for the fences with all of his stuff. I get lifelink off of his guy, so I'm fine with it. We get a treasure token. And what's sad is he thinks I'm just running a red-white deck. Which is not even remotely true. All right, we're going to throw out black. Bingo, bango, bongo. Scorpion Sentinel. And Ahriman. Nice. And then since I've got a flyer and a big booty blocker, we're just gonna all out. No, we won't all out attack, but I'll attack with these two. I get a treasure token for Vaughn. And then if he doesn't block, he loses. So he's going to have to start sacking cards here. All right, he's sacking both, it looks like. Unless he's got combat tricks. Yeah, I don't need... Oh, poop. I did that wrong. It's okay. Yeah, Scorpion Sentinel. It's fine, because in the end, if he tries to buff up a creature, I'm now going to have a 5/2. Oh, nice. That's actually kind of huge. Next turn, we get to draw a shitload of cards. Don't get first strike off of that. Why? Okay. He had Death Touch. He didn't have to do anything with it. What a goof. Relentless. Oh, except I don't have any more blue to play with. Or green. I used up all my treasure tokens. Oh, no. I don't have any other artifacts, though. Why is it saying I can... Oh, I can sack another creature. Man, if I had known that, I would have sacked Sabatender. I thought you had to sack an artifact. Okay, so Vaughn is a good player. Turns out Vaughn is very good because he gives us treasure tokens. Zidane is pretty good too. Zidane, however you say it. Lightning Bolt. All right. Now I have to. I mean, at this point, I'm not in terror. Okay, yeah, we're in pretty bad shape now, but green blue, that lets us play X Death. And I get a token blocker. I still have to take 6 damage, but not the worst thing in the world. I can sack my city and elder, and that gives me X Death's deal. One more blue mana, and I can actually use Travel the Overworld. And we're sitting on 3 towns right now. Ooh, he's going big. Yeah, that thing is scary. You kind of have to. You kind of have to block it. Okay, so I can go Aerith. And I can go Sarah. Hey. I've got 3 blockers now. So we're going to go no attacks. And I don't need Princess Sarah necessarily. Is he going to full swing? Oh man, he could have won if he full swing. So he's got trample though. That's the problem. We're going to go my City and Elder, Aerith, and Princess Sarah. That gives us 2, 4, 7 plus lifelink. Unless he's got combat tricks. I get 2 life. Interesting, her ability triggers even though she's dead. Can he deal 2 damage? He killed a town, that bastard. Yeah, I don't think we've got too much else we can really do in this case. I can play my Bard's Bow or I can play X Death. I mean, I get life from playing X Death. No attacks. And then he comes in as a 9/3. But I don't have the blockers. Sephiroth. That's silly goose. He doesn't even need Sephiroth. Pretty good combo with these two, though. Good game. Yeah, I just got too hasty with using my Ahriman's abilities. Had I left those treasure tokens alone, I could have done the Travel to Overworld spell using my treasure tokens as blue and just drawn a whole new hand. And probably would have set me up a little better for those future matches. It's fine. We're in it for the memes, like I said. Is that the best way to play Premier Draft? No, not even close, but who cares? Who cares? There we go. We found our opponent. Rydia. I like that art for Rydia. Oh, that is not a bad hand. Not a great hand. But we have red. We have blue, red, white, and green. We're going to take it. We are going to start by playing our town. And then we don't have a 2-drop, so we're going to play another town. Forest, Bardsbow. Got a 3/3 with reach. And they have a 3/2 with ward. He dies and makes a hero. Yeah, I have a. He doesn't have blue. I was gonna say he's probably running Sid, but would not make sense. I have green and red. I don't have my blue, but that's fine. We'll do this and this. Nice, nice. No attacks. Next turn, we play an island. It's just trying to buff up his... Ooh, man. I don't want to play Zidane just yet. So I think I'm just gonna... I think I just go no attacks. Because here's my dilemma. If I attack with Aerith and use Blitzball Shot, yes, she becomes a 5/5. But unless he was blocking with the Paladin, that's the only thing I really want him to block with. And he had all his mana. Oh, he had 3 of his 5, I should say. 3 of his 4. Dane's Treachery. Okay. He's just playing it regular. Then we're... See, look, it was a good thing. It was a good thing. Forest. We're pretty loaded on all of it. Forest. Nice. I'm gonna steal his Paladin. Yeah, I'm gonna steal his Paladin. No, I'm gonna steal his Dwarf. And we're gonna try and kill off his Paladin instead. Hey, Aerith gets a +1/+1 counter, and we get a treasure token. We have enough to play Iron Giant next turn. The Regalia. He's gonna tap his Dwarven Castle Guard. I'm just gonna let him hit with the Regalia, honestly. Oh, nice. We pick up Cecil as well. And we may actually be able to... Oh, no, I don't have any swamps, do I? I don't. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could actually play this and play Cecil. Oof. He can't counter it. He's tapped out. And then next turn, if he kills our Bard, that's fine. We can equip that to Aerith. I've got a 6/6 blocker, a 2/3 with Death Touch. Like, life is good. We're okay. Cecil is good on either side. I don't know why he would kill... it's because of your mana base. Okay. I don't know why he would kill Zidane. I got what I needed out of Zidane. I personally would have killed the Iron Giant. I don't have... I have to wait till next turn for that. I'm going to equip Bard's Bow to... I was going to equip it to Iron Giant. Hey, we got a win out of this deck. Oh my god. Dude, if this ends up being the winningest deck of the day, I'm going to laugh so hard. This is such a clunky, jank-ass deck. Bard's Bow on the Iron Giant, though, would have been deadly. That would have been an 8/8 with Vigilance, Trample, and Reach. You would have had to put a lot of creatures in front of that. The other thing I could have done is give it to Aerith. She would have become a 5/5. Swing with her, gain some life. So we have Laughing Mad. We have Laughing Mad. I guess we have Vane's Treachery as well. We can dump Bard's Bow. So yeah. We'll work towards Laughing Mad, I guess. Best case scenario, the next 2 turns, we draw blue and green. White Mage's Staff. I don't necessarily want him to get comfortable with that. There's a town. We're going to play that. And then we're going to play Laughing Mad. And we're going to dump our Iron Giant and draw 2 cards. Nice. Okay. So we get a Plains. We're going to play Cecil next turn for sure. I was really hoping for a Forest. Mountain. Okay. Well, we're going to play a Plains. We could flashback Laughing Mad and dump our Mountain. Is this an instant? It is. Okay, that's what we'll do next turn. I'm going to get a creature on the field at the very least. And then if we don't draw into anything that we really need, we'll do Laughing Mad, draw 2, discard one of our lands that we have. We're sitting pretty solid on equipments. He's running equipments. We can tap down his creatures at this point. I'm going to play my mountain and then Laughing Mad, discarding my discarding my swamp. And that really doesn't get me much of anything. I'm gonna keep my blocker. White Auracite, god damn it. And I don't have anything, I don't think, that can destroy enchantments. I've got the coral. I need land to activate Coral's ability. Danitha? I haven't seen Danitha in a hot minute. I might have to eat 6. Especially considering he has double strike. I'm going to have to eat 6. And then eat 6 more. All right. We can do Sabatender. Deal our 1 damage. Next to combat. No attacks. End turn. At the start of his turn, I can tap. Can I not? Should be able to tap. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay, we spared ourselves that chaos. Fortunately, I don't have anything that's going to have more than 6 toughness. Vigilance and lifelink. First strike, vigilance, lifelink. No blocks. Yeah, that was just brutal. And then we can just kind of chump with Hecta Eyes. We're just keeping ourselves as alive as we can right now. We're just gonna chump. Hey, there's a forest. So we could play the Wandering Minstrel. Could drop a Bard's Bow. Probably should drop a Bard's Bow. Just makes for a 3/3 body. We can sack our Sabatender. We're going to end our turn. We have another Bard's Bow. One more land, and we're actually able to activate the Wandering Minstrel's ability, which is kind of cool. Not going to help us at all, but we could do it. Do something. See, this card is so good for just stun locking people. I wish I had the mana to do it the first turn he attacked with it, because that could have saved me 6 life. 12 life, really, but... we're gonna dump our Sabatender. He's got something in his hand. I just don't know what he's trying to accomplish. Blitzball shot. That's an interesting move. Lets us kill something of his. But I have to keep my hand open if I do it. Because everything requires green, and I don't have hardly any green. No attacks end turn. At the start of his turn, we'll stun lock his warrior again. Forgive. Damn it. I didn't want you to do that. Because now look what I have to do. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. It just is what it is. Yeah, best I'm gonna be able to do is I'm not even gonna bother using the mana to stun lock because it's their turn next turn. So GG's, that's game. I can't do anything. Stun locking was what was keeping me alive. Granted, he would have won anyways. He had more creatures than me. I was hoping he was just making a dumb play, sacking his own creature, and then it would have given me one more turn. But best I could have done is get another green land, play the Wandering Minstrel, and then have the Tifa limit break on backup in case I needed it. But nothing really could have come too much from it, unfortunately. At best, I could have doubled up Wandering Minstrel's power and toughness to be a 4/6. All right, what do we got? We got blue, black, red, white. And not in the combination we need. Gonna mulligan. Colorless and red. One more land and we can do Laughing Mad. Dump that. Adventurers in. Gain 2 life. We'll go mountain on our next turn. There we go. We draw the blue. We can also go bond on our next turn, as long as he doesn't kill it. Laughing Mad, we can dump Iron Giant. Get 2 more cards. Rufus. Rufus wants to attack. It's a 2/4 that wants to attack. I personally don't want him to attack. Because he gets a doggo token. I just wanted my treasure. That's all I wanted. You can go ahead and kill him. I just wanted a treasure.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah.
Oh man, oh man. What are we gonna do here? Squall. So he's running Orzhov. It's double strike till the end of the turn. Yeah, that's not scary at all. Do I have a 4-drop? I don't. So we'll do Robinoster. Laughing Mad. We're gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna dump X Death. I don't have green. I mean, I have a green. And then I could play Mountain and Swamp for turn. I don't know if it would be enough, though. Gets us a whole bunch of land and then gets us closer to Iron Giant. But I think he's just got us outclassed on the creature side of things. So here's what we can do. We can go Princess Sarah, sack our treasure. This lets me play my mountain and my swamp for turn. I can then play Cecil and my coral. I no longer need Azusa, so I can use her to chump block. And then if we can draw into some land next turn, we can play Iron Giant. And all of a sudden, he's got a little bit of pressure. If he were to swing with everything... Oh, I gotta sack something. God damn it. Princess Sarah. That's fine. So he's got 5, 7, 10, 12 damage if he swings with everything. And he's just going to go with the double strike option here. So, Cecil. We kind of have to Laughing Mad. We're more than likely going to lose. I'm going to dump the Iron Giant. Gonna go green. No attacks. End turn. And if we can stunlock Snow, we have a chance. It's not a great chance, but it's a chance. And then he can swing for the fences. It's not going to kill me. Ooh, buddy, that's a kind of a big pickup. I can't play it though, because if I do, I can't stun lock him. But we may not really care about stun locking him necessarily. I don't know what he's got with white and black mana that he's holding up the match. Vane's Treachery, maybe? All right, all of a sudden I've got some blockers. We're going to go no attacks. And now even if he wants to swipe with snow, I can chump block. Side quest, Hunt the Mark. He's going to go with Aerith. And I have to block. Let's see. I don't mind taking 2. So we're going to go our 0-1 here. No matter what, I think we lose. I needed one more blocker. All right, that's going to be it. That's what I mean. 5-color is fun in theory, but it is not easy to play. Not even close. All right. We're going to open up some packs here. Hey, Ninja Blades. And Odin. All right, boys. I don't think I've got enough orbs. I got 1 orb. We can get... I don't know if I have Cloud or Sephiroth. I know I have 1 copy of Traveling Chocobo. Oh, here we go. We'll get Bahamut. I don't get sleeves. I've got all the sleeves that I want. I mean, Vincent is okay. Not a huge fan of Final Fantasy VII. Zidane, I've only played Final Fantasy IX once. It's okay. And Final Fantasy VIII, I played like halfway through. And then my copy of the game got corrupted. I had a digital copy of it and couldn't play it anymore and never bothered to go back and do so. Those are cool sleeves. Yeah, we like those sleeves. Initiate, and we get a partying Sparky emote if we get more. But guys, it is 4 o'clock. I think that's going to do it. We used up all my draft tokens. So I think that's just going to be it for the day. I think we're going to call it good. We can check out the store, see if there's anything we can use our crystals on. Nothing really that I am interested in. Da 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 da. I could get some avatars. Squall, Yuna, Tidus, and Sephiroth. I would rather get this pack and get my Cactuar or Tonberry. But the nice thing is I don't have to get any of them if I don't want to. The woodblock art would be pretty cool. Knights of the Round, Bahamut, Nibelheim of Flame. Showcase arts would be really cool. And it's Selk, Live. Yuna, Hope of Spira. And then the showcase arts, Live, so good. Valkyr and Fran. But it's okay. We don't have to pick up anything. No, sir. No, sir. We sure don't. I am going to call it there for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Hopefully you guys had a good time and enjoyed watching me just goof around on draft. I wasn't taking it seriously at all, but it's okay. You don't have to. It's a game. That's the whole point of it. I'm going to let you guys go for the afternoon. I might see you guys tomorrow. I've got a draft tomorrow, like a paper draft that I'm hosting. So I may not stream tomorrow. I might stream Saturday night. But I just wanted to get at least one in. Today was a good day to do it. So we're going to leave it at that. As always, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I have been your host, Judge Master Blitz. And until our next trial, may you game with honor and game for glory. Have a good one, guys.